Oh, come on. I love eggs. Any way you can do them. Fry them, scramble them, put them in an omelet, boiled. Heck, back in the day, even ate them raw. Of course, we know now that's not the way to do it, but we all wanted to be Rocky, right? And when I say I can eat eggs every day, I pretty much do. My go-to every morning is Chick-fil-A. I get 3 eggs and 3 bacons every morning. But Chick-fil-A is not open on Sunday before church. So one of the things I've found is these little egg bites from Costco. So these work great. They're super simple. Pop them in the microwave for about a minute, you're good to go. There's cheese, there's bacon. I put some hot sauce on them, and they're really good. Now, where I'm somebody who can eat the same thing every day, the lovely and talented Mrs. Smith is not that. So I'm trying to find an alternative to the egg bites, but it's got to be simple. You know, before church, I don't want to be frying up a bunch of eggs. I don't want to be frying up and making a big mess that then I got to turn around and clean up when I get home. So I searched around and I found a couple very interesting ones that are super simple, not going to be messy, and I think have the potential to be kicked up to the point where they're going to really be awesome. But with what I'm doing today, I just want to focus on texture, how easy they are, how well they work out. So let's get started with the first one. All right, first up, so we're going to go ahead and kind of grease this little ramekin. I'm just going to do one at a time. A little avocado oil on there, rub the inside, just to keep it from sticking. 1 egg. Parmesan cheese. Now I got the Parmesan Reggiano. Got to add a little bit of flavor. I'm going to put a little bit of the Parmesan in there. Now seasoning wise, we are real big on the Everglades seasoning around here, so I'm just going to put a little bit of that. And again, I don't want to do too much flavor enhancement right now. This is just kind of this is more of a texture thing. All right, now for the hard part. I cannot express my disdain enough for this substance right here. The Duke's mayo bowl, can't watch it. About a teaspoon in there, I think. Oh my goodness. Easy stomach. Ugh, okay. I thought I had a little whisk and I don't, so I'm just gonna use a fork and we're just gonna whisk that up. Well, no, we're not gonna whisk it up. We're gonna, sorry. If you have a whisk, this will go much quicker. That looks about right. Now, 40 seconds in the microwave. I'm gonna watch it. So 30 or 40 seconds. Let's see what happens. 40 seconds. Ow. It's hot. Kind of have to forget there's mayonnaise in it. Okay, not mad at it at all. Very good. I personally am gonna season that up. I'm gonna put hot sauce on it and my normal seasonings for in the morning. But as far as easy, I mean, a scoop of mayonnaise, some Parmesan cheese, an egg, a little bit of oil. In 30, 40 seconds, you got an egg cooked. I mean, how easy is that? Even with the mayonnaise, even with the mayonnaise in it, it's really good. I have another one I want to try. All right, same basic technique. Some avocado oil, rubbed around the inside, fresh egg, fresh cackle fruit out of my chickens, by the way. There we go. I want to try to keep it the same. A little bit of Parmesan, just a tiny bit of Everglades. Not much at all. Like I said, not much. I'm not about flavor profile just yet. This is something you can always add to when you're done. When I cook these, if I decide to make these, I'm going to put bacon in them. I'm probably going to put more and different cheese in them. This time, sour cream. We're going to use about the same amount. And again, can't whisk it because I don't have a whisk. You get it. I believe we got that sufficiently mixed. Again, 30 to 40 seconds. Let's go again. This one didn't get done as quickly. Not coming out as easy either. Okay, but it's a little more done on the bottom than the other. Let's flip that over. It's hot. Looks lovely. Let's try the texture here. Same. If I'm going by texture right now, there's a clear winner. But let's bring in the authority and find out what she thinks. All right, sweetheart, so I have 2 different egg bites here. We made them with different, same technique, same flavor profile. See if you can tell the difference, see which one you like better. Or even if you may not like either one of them better. See which one you think.
Now, you know, I don't love these, but
well,
on occasion.
Right. We talked about that.
I go through a season.
You're kind of over it.
Visually, it's got a little bit of, it looks like there's some cheese on top. I don't see a lot of seasoning type things in here. The texture's, it's a little grainy.
Grainy, okay.
But not bad.
Okay. Flavor should be close to the same. I tried to keep that.
The flavor's nice.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this one looks a little more fluffy to me. I don't taste as much seasoning in this one.
Should be the same, but
if I had to pick one, I pick this one.
Well, that's the one I would pick too. So, egg and sour cream, egg and mayonnaise.
You can't beat Duke's
Can you,
mayonnaise on anything.
Can you believe I ate mayonnaise? That's what I made that with mayonnaise.
What is wrong with you? What's wrong with him?
It's all for the YouTubes.
The YouTubes?
Yes.
Flavor here is a whole lot more complex than it is here.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And I did the same exact thing with cheese, and it's just got a little bit of Everglades.
Does this one have cheese?
Yep, they both got cheese, both got Everglades.
So I'm getting no cheese in here.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. Let's analyze this a minute. I mean, I know it's sour cream. I get that part.
It's sour cream.
Soybean oil, egg yolks, water, distilled in... Okay, vinegar. That is going to always brighten. The vinegar, I think, is a big deal. I'm starting to see a lot more opportunities for me to use it in certain things. Just to kick that up just a little bit.
I'm going to make that mayonnaise one again. I would take that. Now, one of the ones I saw with sour cream was they guy took the sour cream and put a hit of Dijon mustard in it too.
Which has vinegar.
So I think you have sussed that out.
Mix a little of both.
Mix a little of both. Maybe you could try that. Mix a little of both. Tell us what you think. And now that I've done these two, I started looking and I saw sous vide on the egg bites. It reminded me of something I did years and years ago when I would get ready in the morning. I called it the Redneck sous vide.
Is that where you put food in a Ziploc and threw it into some boiling water?
That's it. Let's run that.
Let's run that.
So we're going to take 2 eggs. Now, I used to, when I would make these in the mornings and I was working out like a madman, I would make 4 and 5 and 6 eggs. We're just going to do 2 because it's late in the day and we're already done eating. This is the cheese I'm going to use, just some quesadilla style cheese that melts really nice. You can use whatever you want, cheese. And the Dano's original, that's the green top. I've got some sausage sauteed up. I rendered down some bacon and just a tiny little bit of garlic. The other thing you need is a Ziploc bag. So let's put this Redneck sous vide together. I've got my Ziploc bag. We're going to take a little bit of the sausage. We're going to put some of that in there again, depending on how many eggs you use. And you could use ham, you could use chicken. You don't even have to use meat. Got some bacon. Handful of this cheese. Normally I would use cheddar, but I want to see how this works out. This is just some lovely Supremo cheese. Tiny, tiny little bit of garlic in there. A lot of times I'd put onions, most of the time mushrooms. If you want to make it really pretty, put you some spinach in there. That really greens it up and makes it nice. So there we go. Now with your eggs, make sure you crack your eggs, put them in the bowl. Don't crack your eggs and put them directly in here, because if you get a bad egg, or you drop a shell in there and you got to fish it out, that's going to do that. So again, all I've got is 2 eggs right now. I'm not stirred them up or anything. Just going to pour those in there. We're going to do all the stirring while it's in the bag. Almost forgot to. Just a splash. Half and half. You can use cream, milk. I've even used orange juice before. Put a little bit of cream in there. And now, the Dano's Original. Again, you can use whatever seasoning you want. You're going to think, wow, that's a lot of seasoning. Not a lot of salt. This is awesome stuff. And he's got tons and tons and tons of different seasoning. So now I'm going to zip that up. Now I'm going to do all the stirring. Other beautiful thing about this is I don't have to mess up another pan. I don't have to mess up anything to stir all this up in. So there you go. So we're just gonna do that right there. That's how it should look. Next step. You see we got our water boiling. It's not a rolling boil. It's just a nice, easy boil. I'm gonna take a wooden spoon. I'm gonna go across the top. So this, what I want to do is lay this across the top, but I want it up so it's not on the bottom of the pan, so I don't want to scorch. I'm gonna take just a regular old paper clip, gem clip, depending on where you're from, I guess is what you call that. Put that right on top. And whoop, let's tighten that up just a little bit. We're gonna end up touching the bottom that way. Now, sous vide is a French, of course, French word. Yeah, French name. It literally means under vacuum. We're not really under vacuum. If you wanted to be, you certainly could do that. So we're in the water, but we're not touching the bottom. Now here's the best part about this. You do that, you put it in there, you go get ready. It doesn't matter if it takes you 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. That's not gonna overcook. It's gonna be the exact temperature that water is when you come back down. Super easy to do. So let me go piddle around a little bit and then I'll come back and we'll try this thing out. After about 10 minutes, lift it up and that's what it looks like. All right, take the clip off, spoon out. Normally I just cut it open. And then you just plop it out. How nice is that? Let's give it a try. All right, so now you want the red clay. I'm gonna go hot sauce on this one. I've got the Crippling Hot Sauce. If you haven't tried this or you don't know the story behind it, go check this guy out. He is awesome. I'll put a link below if you want to try some. Sharon's gonna go red clay.
Can we talk about the name of that for half a second?
Yeah.
Why would you put anything that says crippling into your mouth?
Well, you don't know the story about this guy, do you?
And you know I'm not a big hot sauce
So this is
person anyway.
right. Well, he does different levels. This is medium.
Okay, now I like the picture on it. It looks like he's in a wheelchair.
He is.
Okay.
Yes. The guy who started this company has cerebral palsy.
Well, that's kind of cool. That is a cool story.
The story's awesome. Go follow him on Instagram. If I can figure out how to put a link in, I'll do that too.
We'll tag him.
Yeah, it's an incredible story. But yeah, I'll put you can get it online. Red clay, that's one of our go-tos.
This and Art Smith's hot sauce that he makes from Homecoming in Orlando.
Perfectly cooked, nice and pillowy. I hope it's not too seasoned. Oh, come on. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. That's so good. That's so good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Like an omelet.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is a lot of people are scared of omelets. And as I do an omelet, I'm thinking omelet, scrambled eggs. Because I just don't have the patience to making an omelet.
Yeah, that's okay.
Come on.
I've had all the eggs I want today, though.
We've had a lot of eggs. If you like what you see today, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. We got more coming. We're just getting started, but we're having a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah, this is so much fun.
Isn't it fun?
And thank you for joining us. And as we always say, thank you, Lord, for this food.
Thank you. We'll catch you next time. And God bless. Perfect.
And we're clear.
Thank you, baby.
You're going to give me that, and we're clear.
Yeah, clear. I'll leave that in.
Oh, blooper reel.
Oh, blooper, that's good.